Yeah, the story of Longface is like a...
Hey! That's not good enough of an intro.
Hello and welcome to a Pikmin episode...
No. That's not the kind of intro I was looking for.
Do something!
Okay. Are you happy?
Nice.
Tim and Nathan do the games.
Oh,
So-
you're gonna shatter his carapace.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, and I was listening to This American Life.
No, you're going to talk about Spoop.
The best podcast ever. And there's a short story about a guy that turns into a cockroach. He doesn't know why. And he calls up Dr. Seuss to, like, cure him.
Dr. Seuss, like
Yeah.
the Dr. Seuss.
Like, they always put fiction in This American Life. And every time I'm like, oh, fiction, really? And they always get halfway through, and I'm always, like, really into it once they get, like, halfway through.
Wait, what do you mean?
What's
I
the
thought this American Life was about real people.
It is, but they occasionally put in, like, fictional stories.
Okay.
And this one was, yeah, it was based on the Metamorphosis. But it was, like, a comedy. But it was also really sad.
Is this the one about the thing that you were talking about? Or is this different?
This is separate to Longface.
This is not Spoop.
This is not Spoop. Well, it is Spoop, but it's not. He just turns into a cockroach and he has a lot of trouble dealing with it.
Yeah, you would.
Anyway, yeah, the Longface story, it's from No Sleep on Reddit.
No, man. Tell me about the cockroach.
Oh, that's it. You can listen to the most recent episode of This American Life and get it.
I don't subscribe to that.
It's
that
really good. It's like a
nonsense.
really fucking good podcast.
I hear it is. I hear it's really
Every
good.
episode is a story of like a new aspect of American life. Like, there's an episode about camps and what kids do at camp and why it's important. And there's all these stories, and they go to a
I hated
camp and like
camp.
just record these kids talking and shit.
I super hated camp. But that was because I was a shitty person and everyone.
Well,
hated
that's
me.
school camp. This is like dedicated summer camp,
That'd be cool.
and you go there like every year for like a decade of your life, or like 5 or 6 years of your life.
Yeah.
It's like the younger kids have less privileges than the older kids, so you like advance and like it's really important.
Yeah.
There's like a big difference between camp kids and non-camp kids. Anyway, it's a really good episode to listen to.
Okay, Spoop now.
So the story of Longface is from the subreddit No Sleep, and it's about...
Which is a terrible subreddit to be on at any time.
It's really like... The stories on there are really well written. It's like a place for writers to like tell stories and screw each other. It's really cool.
Like creepy stories never quite get me as much as.
Oh god, the
Shit.
phone's ringing.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking phone. It's a really good place for writers to share stories. Anyway, the premise of the story is... Because all of the stories sort of like break the third wall. Or
Yeah.
the fourth wall. And part of that
The
is
third
like
wall.
putting the story in the context of like a real world situation. So this story is like, hey, I didn't write this. I just found a USB stick with these emails on it.
Oh yeah.
Here's the emails.
That shit.
And it's emails between these 3 guys. It's between this guy. It's between 2 guys and a girl.
Yeah.
And the girl is the guy's ex-girlfriend, and he's like trying to talk to her, but she says she's having proper troubles with a new guy. And he's been acting really erratically because he found this
So it's not all of them. It's one to another, like
yeah, it's like
separately.
they're all mixed up, and it's
Yeah.
hard. It's kind of hard to keep track of, but it's really interesting. And the girl's like, "Yeah, my boyfriend's acting really weird," and he goes over and he's like, "Yeah, it's really fucked, man. Like,
And the ex-boyfriend is like,
he's actually going crazy, and they don't know why."
wait, what? He's going crazy.
Yeah,
The new boyfriend.
the new boyfriend's going crazy, and she's really worried because he keeps sorting things,
Yeah.
and he's like sorting out all their cutlery and shit. And she's like, "What are you doing with cutlery?" He's like, "We have 15 bits of cutlery, and that's 5 by 3, and it likes 5s." And she's like, "What likes 5?" And he's like, "Oh, the long face."
Oh.
So he has to like sort the cutlery out and get rid of it to keep the long face away.
Oh.
And then she's like, "Dude, don't do that. It's really creepy." And he's like, he flips out and like slaps her or something and like leaves, and she doesn't see him for a while.
Shit.
And it's all about the long face and what you can do to keep the long face away, and it's really creepy.
What does the long face end up being?
Well, read the story. It's really creepy.
No, I don't want to read it now. Tell me.
But then the guy who's like investigating
Jim, I'm
with
scared.
his ex-girlfriend, something happens to the new boyfriend,
Yeah.
and he ends
Disappears,
up,
or
and he finds his journal.
Yeah.
And the journal explains all the rules of the long face, and the long face likes 5s and it doesn't like 7s. And like what to do to keep it away, and what to do if you want to attract it.
Why would you want to attract?
And he
it?
reads the diary, and it gets into his brain, and the long face sort of takes over.
So it's kind of like 23 movie.
Kind of.
Jim Carrey.
But it's written in such a way that like, oh god,
Yeah, that's fine. They're immune to fire.
god, that's horrifying.
What?
The way it like flips them over and like burns them.
Dude, there's an even more horrifying one. It flips them off, then it shoots a rock at them. It crushes them and kills them instantly.
Oh.
It's fucked up, dude. Anyway, yeah. Creepy
So, yeah, it's
stories.
not very long. It's pretty short, and I really
Ironically.
like short. I really like short spooky stories.
Yeah, short spoopy stories are good. There's some that, like, I don't know. I feel like I need imagery to get to me.
Have you read Ted's Caving Cage?
Ted's what?
Ted's Caving Cage.
What's that?
It's about this guy that goes into a cave. He's like a caver, and it's
Isn't that a spelunker?
no. Well, yeah, whatever. He's a spelunker, and he goes into a cave, and they find a little hole that's got this like cool air coming out, and they want to investigate it, but it's too small to crawl into, so they decide to dig it out,
Yeah.
and then all this spoopy stuff starts happening. But because it's mostly true,
Mostly.
but there's pictures. Like it's like 90% non-fictional and 10% fictional spoopy stuff. Nathan, you need to gather your pickle picks.
Oh yeah, rock Pikmin can't be crushed, by the way.
Gather your pickle picks.
I fucking will, hang on. I'm trying to kill a Wally Hut.
You're not going to kill it in time.
I will, it's good. It's fine. Jim, it's fine. Okay.
You're going to lose? I'm so stressed right now.
Okay, don't worry, it's all good.
So the other ones are back of the onions, they're okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, good. I'm all good. Continue. Spoopy Cave.
Yeah, so he finds this like hole in the cave and they decide they want to dig it out. But it's accompanied with photos, so you might like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know, like, because... I don't know.
But they start to hear this like low, like, coming out of the cave, and they see like these spider-like creatures everywhere, and like...
yeah.
His friend goes crazy and like refuses to go back in the cave because he went in there by himself, and like...
Oh, she went in?
Their batteries run out and their torches, and they just get stuck in there in the dark, and this weird shit happens.
I love how, like, they don't even fucking mess with, like, the baby ungrown dudes. They're just like, fuck, if we touch these guys, like...
Dude, the Bobo should be scared shitless of the Pikmin. The Pikmin are fucking terrifying.
I think they're not quite used to having Pikmin that are being led. Now look at this shit. This kind of messed up. This makes me think of, like, some scary alien tech. Look at it. Kong.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, man.
What?
Deal with it. Red and black onion.
What?
It could be anything. It also...
What happens now?
you can take out different types by going left and right.
Oh. Face wrinkler.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Look at that succulent juice.
Flask of lemon juice.
Yeah, it gets turned into a little space juice container for like preservation. So yeah, each fruit usually gives you more than one glass, and it mixes the colors, which is pretty cool. So you never run out of fruit, like unless you got stuck on a boss fight and you've already gotten all the fruit from the area, and you could not beat this boss, which I find hard to believe. You know, you're not going to run out of fucking fruit.
I can make do with a slightly smaller portion. What a cunt.
The thing is, if I don't know, like you use one from the start when it's just Alf. When Brittany comes along, you use one, and then when you get Alf, Brittany, and Charlie, you still just use one. So it's like, why? How's that work?
Is that the episode?
I don't know. I think that would have been a short episode, wouldn't it? What were you talking about before?
Spoop.
I want to hear more spoop.
I don't like telling spoopy stories.
I don't like reading spoopy stories.
I like reading spoopy stories. I don't like watching spoopy things because I feel like they're just going to try and spook me by being like, "Wah!"
Yeah, see, the thing is, movies scare me because, like...
I like tension.
Yeah.
Like Hannibal or like Silence of the Lambs.
You can do really good tension and scary, creepy situations without jump scares.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can have, like, really disgusting imagery in stuff. And, like, sounds and stuff. But when it comes to text, like, if I'm just reading it, like, it'll creep me out. Because it's like, oh, man, like, it's in a real-life situation and everything like that. But it's not... I don't know.
This dialogue is necessary.
What?
The juice is delicious. Let's find more. Where else are we going to find that key? Yeah, we fucking know. We got to find a MacGuffin and a bunch of other MacGuffins.
They're not even talking about Charlie.
I give a shit. I completely forgot about Charlie.
Oh, yep. There he is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We can pick him up on the way of getting fruit. What's that signal? See, look.
He's got like a broken leg. They just need to amputate it.
He's had it for like 8 days.
Slice his leg off.
You know, he's been, whatever, for 3 days now. So,
yeah,
like,
I think...
Yeah.
I swear, that's Antarctica and Australia merged together.
Well, it's obviously Australia. That doesn't look like Antarctica, though.
Yeah, it does.
It's the tropical wild.
I'll show you what Antarctica
Look, it's the Garden of Hope.
You do a side-by-side on the screen now. That is Antarctica through and through.
Then why is it fucking green? In fact, for that matter, why is Australia
because
green?
It's not in the fucking Arctic anymore, is it? Or the Antarctic.
So we like moved up to the equator.
Antarctica.
Maybe someone
jobs.
maybe someone punched the Antarctica up so hard that it hit Australia up into the equator. And now they're like sitting there.
Antarctica is Earth's southernmost continent, containing the geographic South Pole. It is situated in the Antarctic. Wow.
My God.
Thanks, Internet. Cool Antarctica pictures.
Are you seriously looking
Over
at...
there, look, see?
Get it? Cool.
That's Antarctica.
Get it?
Look
Cool.
at that.
Get it? Cool Antarctica pictures?
Look at the map again.
Yeah, I get it. It's Antarctica.
It's Antarctica.
I'm talking about the pun with cool Antarctica pictures because it's really cold.
Oh, wow. Actually, Jesus. Alright, we'll catch you.